Yes, what's up?
How are you? How are you? Hi.
Good.
Hey, Rick.
Oh, Brick. Brick lives in New York City.
Yes,
She,
yes.
she wants to hang out with me at the Harry Potter store, but she's a little shy. So we'll see if we can make that happen, right, Brick?
Oh, okay.
You look
Okay.
good. I'm so
Thank you.
excited to be doing it live. I like the outfit.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a dress. I was like, oh my
Ah.
goodness, this is literally right after work. I just clocked out of work.
Me and you both, but I had a quick. I'm actually eating a little bit earlier. I've always been a late night guy, as you know. So if I can finish, I had, speaking of protein, I had steak and potatoes, but we'll get into all that. And feel amazing. Went to the gym, working, training, phone coaching. And I was like, hey, Eve, you want to do a live? Because it's been difficult with our schedules.
Yeah.
And I know that you're on with the great Margie Mitchell. Hey, Sweet Truckin', what's
Sweet
up?
trucking. Hey,
Sweet Truckin's got some muscle. You see his recent videos? Way to go, Sweet Truckin'. Nice.
I'm trying to get him on for an interview.
Me too. Me too. So what's up, Eve? You can tell me. Let's catch up with Eve first. What's going on?
What's going on is I've been consistently walking after breakfast in the morning, which is great. I'm just glad that I'm able to get those steps in. I've been getting my steps in every single day. I've been making sure my plate is half fruit and I drink water and the fruit and then the rest of the plate. So, oh, you emailed me? Okay, I'm gonna have to look for it. Thank you. Um, it's Eve's. If anybody wants to contact me, it's EVEZ journey at gmail.com. So because for some reason I can't type it in the YouTube, it deletes the message. It deletes the message every time I put my email.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, I've been doing that, and which really requires you to lower your portion because if half your plate is full of fruit, the other half is, going to be with whatever you have left. I have not been eating as much. I was eating protein like every meal at one point, but now I usually just have it for dinner. Um, or lunch or dinner. But I've been just having it
Me
maybe
too.
once
Me
in the
too.
day. Because after my live with Latchkey, it made so much sense. I remember when I was doing the sugar fast, sugar diet, or whatever it was, that protein to the floor was a thing. And so when when Lashley was talking about the FGF21 and how the feeling that it gets you where you're feeling cool, you can put your email in your profile details. Oh, thank
That's
you. I will
right.
do that.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, evejourney at gmail.com. So I was like, I want that feeling because he was like, when you always feel hot, he was like, but this is a different, like, when you start to feel cool, like your body doesn't always feel like it's overheated, which I think is good for women, especially because women get hot, especially the older they get. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can chase that feeling he's talking about. So I've been lowering my protein, and it seems like it's been working actually. But I'm gonna keep on just seeing how it goes for the next few weeks. But protein isn't necessary, and that's kind of what we were gonna discuss. You don't need to have protein at every single meal, and um, I just noticed that you can have pretty much fruits, vegetables. I've been having potatoes, um, some pasta here and there, some noodles. But like I said, the protein does not have to be at every single meal. I was having like eggs for breakfast with sausage, then I was having like lunch, I was having chicken, and then I would have ground turkey at dinner. And like I know a lot of people promote that protein should be at every meal. You should make sure your protein is high. You should make sure you eat a lot of protein to make you feel satiated. But I find that fat makes me feel satiated. So if I have a little avocado on a tortilla, that'll make me feel full. And I mean, yeah, protein can make you feel full, but I just feel like it doesn't need to be the amounts that people are saying you have to eat.
Awesome. Tell me, is every week your scale goes down every single week?
Yes.
Wow, that's freaking awesome. Oh, hey,
Every week,
Claude. Claudia. Hey, Margie Mitchell. I missed you guys.
Hi. Hey
Hey,
guys.
guys. Yay. Some of our all-time favorites are here. Hey, Claudia. Well, it was funny because Eve, my awesome partner, Eve is talking to you guys about the weight loss perspective, and I'm going to talk to you about the building muscle perspective, and they are related. So, few people, I talk about this morning. I think Sweet Truckin' was watching it. There's so many people that are challenging me in my comments section. How dare they? That yeah, you need this protein. You're a 200-pound guy. You're a personal trainer. Don't you know better? Like, and not only is it like ridiculous because you have to have protein in every meal, but then you have to supplement it with protein
Mhm.
bars, protein powders, amino
Shakes.
acids, collagen, creatine, whey protein. Where does it end? And then
Right.
you start, listen, you know me. I'm very open minded. Even I talk about everything. I'm very open. If someone convinces me and if something works for me, I'll be the first person to go, guys, my bad. My bad. I was wrong. I've never once been wrong in the couple of
Mhm.
years doing this on YouTube
Mhm.
because I was indoctrinated. I am a personal trainer, health coach, nutritionist. My sister's a medical doctor. So is her husband. It was all about the science, protein, amino acids, how much you need. All that's Latchkey. What's up?
Hey.
Hey, Tom. And
Hey.
so for me, Latchkey and everybody else, I was like, well, taking all this protein, I don't think I'm getting bigger or stronger or even leaner.
Mm.
And to be really honest, I'm always very honest, been thinking like this for about 10 years. But now that you have a channel and now that you're influencing people and you have clients, I want to pass on the gold. We're
Mhm.
doing this for free right here. So trust me, you guys, if I found, oh, sorry, let me get back to what happened. So I made a video this morning. Well, okay, you got so Eve, just so you know, in the bodybuilding world, it is said that you should be having about a gram to 1.5 grams per pound of your body weight to put on muscles, right?
Mhm.
And so I did that. And boy, was I popular at church with the fairting. And was I popular in the gym and not much to brag about and a lot of money. What's so funny?
No, what you just said.
Oh, yeah, like with Eve with her slim face laughing at me. So it's like all of a sudden, yeah, I've been taken away. No way.
Hey, Sanella.
And so, hey, Sanella Kakosi. Sanella speaks my language. She's from former Yugoslavia, like my parents are from. Now she's Canada, Toronto. So, or Montreal. I'm sorry, Sanella. I think Toronto. So I put a challenge out. I'm like, okay, 189 this morning. I'm going to cut my protein even lower. Let's see how I feel. And
Mhm.
people were freaking out when I said 60 grams to 100 grams a day, which is really low in bodybuilding circles. I went to the gym. I lifted the freaking gym off the ground. I had so much strength, Toronto, so much strength. And I'm kind of going, okay, so this is my new challenge. I'm going to cut my protein down, Eve. And remember, the Halloween challenge is a transformation. I know
Mhm.
Eve is ready. Eve, Latchkey, and the gang who entered are ready. And it's like, it's not just weight loss. How do you look and feel? Did you put on muscle? Do you have more energy? It's a transformation challenge.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to slash my protein. So that's how this started. And I've never once lost a challenge. If I lose muscle and if I don't have strength and if I become silly putty, I'm going to say, guys, I was wrong. I'm going to raise my protein intake. So there.
Yeah, I mean, I think okay, so ideally if you're trying to lose weight, I mean, protein is there. I think people eat the protein to feel satiated because they're, trying to do the whole calorie deficit thing, and they feel like if they eat the protein, they'll feel full longer. However, you don't need to have it at every single meal because, like you mentioned, protein is generally for people who want to build muscle. So if you're already overweight, why would you want to build anything? You want to lose weight.
Yeah.
That's the goal. And so
Right.
when Lasky was talking last week about, was it
Thanks,
last week
Tom. Thank you,
or
Latchkey.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Thank
Mhm.
you. Sunday, I believe. You know, he was mentioning how we need to, lower the protein to lose the weight, and how he's been doing the FGF21 and how it's been working, and how he had already saw a video. He posted a video. Well, he tried to post it, but he sent it to me to post. But this has been like a conversation for a while. You know what I mean? So this hasn't just been all of a sudden with the sugar diet or whatever. This seems to have been something that's been discussed before the sugar diet and so on. And so when you're saying you've been thinking about it for, a couple years, that's not a surprise because now it seems like that's something that even people who are already at goal weight, are realizing, oh, we don't need to pound the protein with these shakes and with these bars and with, all this meat. And if I feel like if you do have protein, it doesn't need to be protein that's processed. You need to
Right.
have, you know what I mean? You can
Right.
have like eggs, or you can have like some lean meat or something
Chicken
like that,
thighs. Right.
or
Hmm.
or if you're like vegan or vegetarian, you can have like the eggs, or you can have the beans, or whatever. But to have the protein shakes, which are full of usually fillers, to have the bars and all this other stuff is not necessary. Just eat it. If you can eat your protein, great. Eat your protein from a whole food source, like from an animal source or from plants or whatever. Even potatoes have protein. Some vegetables have protein. What would be the purpose of adding on all that artificial fillers or all those processed things when you don't need them? So I'm 100% on board with lowering the protein because, like I said, I've been doing it myself. I do use collagen powder in my oatmeal, but in regards to eating meat, eating eggs, and then having sausage, and then having chicken, and then having turkey, like, every single meal is no longer going to be protein because it doesn't need to be. Especially like I'm trying to drop weight. I don't need to. I mean, the muscle, of course, I want to preserve the muscle, but the protein is not what's going to do that.
Awesome. I come from the Ray Peat school. And did you know what Ray Peat taught me and others? The number one most satiating food in the world has been tested: potatoes. They tested it. Boiled potatoes, satiety index.
I
And
love
Ray Peat,
potatoes.
right? And Ray Peat says it has a generous amount of plant protein in the potatoes. Eve, we can't escape protein. It's everywhere.
Right,
So,
right.
of course, I come with notes. I come with notes and I study a lot. So let's say I'm going to give you a little bit of facts for the guys and the girls who are
Hmm.
lifting the weights. I know Eve lifts her kids up and down every day, right? They're getting big. But seriously, no, they're in shape, her kids, beautiful kids. But if to build, let's say you're lucky and you can build a pound of muscle a month, very rare, very rare. That's 12 pounds of muscle a year. If you know anything about newbie gains, meaning you're new in the gym, if Eve starts pumping iron, she's going to be like, I'm putting on some size. She doesn't want size right now. She wants to get smaller. So check this out. It requires, I wrote this down, about 100 grams of protein a month, extra grams a day. All you need are 3 lousy, stinking grams. But yet, discovered this. Guys, don't forget, I'm a personal trainer. I hang out with other personal trainers, some in their 60s and 70s, and women and men in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. My mind is blown when they go, I'm not taking in that much protein. These
Hmm.
are personal trainers. Now, I got to say something here.
Hmm.
If you see your influencers, they're on steroids.
Mm.
If protein, cheese, protein shakes, protein bars, chicken breast salad. Kept my carbs down because I was stupid, kept my fat down because I was stupid. And I was stringy with no muscle. Now, I am naturally um, a leaner guy. I'm lanky. I'm like, Eve knows what I mean. I'm like 6 feet two. I'm not this stocky 5'8", 5'7", 5'9" foot guy. So I know that they're
It's
saying it's a
lagging.
lag, not lagging for me and Eve. Is it lagging for you, Eve? No.
No, lagging. I mean, what from the begin, it always does in the beginning when I'm on, but other nobody never really notices it, but me. I think just when I first get on, and then it starts just being normal. But
So
you're clear now to me. I don't know about everybody else,
yeah, I don't
but
think you and I ever looked more beautiful and handsome than we do today. I
it seems okay. Yeah, see, that's why I thought it seems okay.
don't
We
So
look great.
another fun fact: whey protein, when they make cheese, when they convert milk into cheese curds, the excess crap water that they threw away in garbages, they discovered 70, 80 years ago, oh, that's concentrated with whey protein. They were throwing it away. So they start get it away. And so they started thinking, ooh, could we sell this excess that the cheese, the excess water when we make cheese? Bodybuilders are stupid, people are stupid, and they created whey protein, which, as
Mm,
Eve said, is refined and is
mm,
processed. I
mm-hmm.
eat whey protein. I'm not. I always try to be funny, but I fart a lot and I'm bloated. Where's the muscle? And so, oh, don't think I haven't experimented, you guys. I took in 200, 180, 250 grams of protein. How come I'm not Arnold Schwarzenegger over here? Because I never took drugs. I refused to take drugs. I never will. And so, for me, now you're wondering before I have Eve jump in, what are you eating? Well, protein and fat, carbs and fat. I
Mm-hmm.
still have protein in my diet. I have eggs, I have meat, Greek yogurt, but there's no excessive protein. It's landing, honestly, between 70 and 100 grams a day, which in bodybuilding, uh, Instagram, TikTok circles, dude, you're leaving all the gains on the table. You could be so much thicker, right? You could be, and I'm like, well, how come I never gained the weight? Eve, your hard earned money. Send me and Eve your money, donations. Anyway, Eve, jump in. Sorry
No,
to
I feel
hog
like
up. So
no.
I
I
take a
mean,
lot of notes,
you're right.
you know?
No, I mean you're right. I just feel like it doesn't have to be like I mentioned earlier. Half my plate is fruit, so I'm having fruit before I have anything else. Before I eat anything else, I drink water. I have fruit, and then I have the rest of the food. So if you guys had noticed for the past. So that was the first cut that I did, and then I was having protein at lunch and dinner, but then I cut dinner and started having more like half my plate vegetables and half my plate was fruit, and just having kind of protein in the afternoon. And so now I'm just gonna kind of play around with that and see like if I have my protein in dinner time or if I have it for lunch. But I felt having it for lunch may be more ideal because I burn more calories while I'm walking around during the day as opposed to um me going to bed, eating in the night some protein and then I'm about to go to bed.
Mm.
So that's why I said I'm kind of switching it around and having more vegetables and fruits in the night because yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I don't need nothing super heavy anyway. And lunchtime is ideal for me to have my protein. But today I switched it. So I had dinner already, which if you're having dinner early, then it doesn't kind of matter because I have my dinner pretty much before 5 most of the time or try to.
Wow, that's early. Okay.
Because that was another thing that me and Lashley talked about was how you can just have eating windows. It doesn't mean you're necessarily fasting, but if you wake up and you don't eat till 9 o'clock, but then your last meal is at 5 o'clock, you kind of are just making sure you have an eating window. And I think that's pretty good because it's always, I think, better when you're not eating a bunch of food before bed, because then for me personally, your body can work on weight loss instead of processing food when you're asleep, because sleep is prime time for weight loss. If you're not processing food, if you didn't just have a whole pizza and go to bed, like,
I
because
used to do that. I used
that's
to
what
do.
people do. They usually eat late, and then instead of your body working on your fat cells and getting that out of there, is working on the food that you digested, or working on the food and digesting it. So I've been working more on trying to have lighter dinners and earlier dinners, so that and when then I'll wake up hungry, I'll actually have my breakfast before my walk. I'll actually have the oatmeal, and then I'll have a good sized lunch. So you just gotta play around with it. But like, I'm finding that once I had cut that protein, my scales started trending down more.
Hmm. Very, very cool.
And
Uh,
everybody can see it. That's why I post every day, like, you know, my weigh in and what I have for the day, because it'll always show up for the next day. Like yesterday, I had some frozen pizza with my kids, and it showed up on the scale today because I know I shouldn't have had that dairy and gluten, and plus it's very high in sodium. So it showed up in the scale today. But then it'll
right,
change tomorrow
right.
because I'm not having that today. But like, I put that stuff out there because I want people to realize, like, don't be afraid to get on the scale. It's just giving you data. You know what I mean? Just like when you're tracking your food, that's giving me the data of knowing, like, okay, I don't need to have all that protein for breakfast. I'm not even hungry in the morning anyway, like that. So
I'm
oatmeal is
hungry in the
fine.
morning either.
Right. I can just
Right.
have my oatmeal and just move
Uh,
on, because oatmeal is a satiating food. You know what I mean? Like, I think Lashley put up a video, and he has like a shake in the evening that has oatmeal in it. I think that was the one he made. He made a few shakes or smoothies, but like, that's something that can hold you. Oatmeal can hold you. It doesn't have to be protein. Oatmeal, I think it may have some protein in it, but it
a
it
little bit. Yeah,
yeah, a
yeah.
little bit, but it holds you over just like if you had protein, and it's less calories if you're calorie counting.
Wow, it's a lot of great stuff. You know,
That's just
there's a
that.
lot of fancy influencers. Uh, Sean John Squishy Mac from
Hey, Squishy
Florida.
Mac.
He's awesome. He entered my challenge, sent me his pictures. Thank you, Sean John. Um, so, Latchkey. Oh, we'll get to all that. Oh, love the buckwheat. That's great. Awesome. So, it's funny thing
Waffles. Yeah, I
about
saw that too.
their influencers who I forgot his name. He's a middle aged guy, has a lot of smart things to say. A white guy. He's extremely popular. Talks about his fat loss, high protein breakfast, and there's no greater joke when you look at his diet. People who are skipping meals tend to mess up in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it works. People start in the morning with bad food or to skip it. So he starts off with eggs, like I said, or a sausage, or, it's a higher protein. But what he's doing is smart. It's not the protein. He's actually having people eat healthy. And if you count the calories in the three meals, they're in a deficit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the real secret. I'm going to look him up because everyone was talking about it on social media 6, 8 months ago about, like, oh, that high protein breakfast. Don't have sweet foods in the morning. Don't have cereal. Don't have carbs. And I'm always kind of going, honestly, Eve, when I wake up, I'm not hungry. People think,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's all your coffee. No. When I wake up, if I go 2 hours without coffee, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm starving. It's the
Mm-hmm.
morning. I need to eat. Yes, the
Mm-hmm.
coffee does suppress appetite, but I have an awesome coffee shake with coconut oil, milk for some protein, cinnamon, a little bit of sugar, and a little salt. And I feel amazing. And that's one of my secret weapons. I can have 2 or 3 of those and fruit and go to the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I lost a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Sweet Truck and Sweets in the morning. I could have a half a bagel, a little bit of butter and jam, a little cream cheese when I'm being a little naughty. But the bottom line is energy. The bottom line, I love carbs and fat. Sorry, Latchkey, I love fat. I think Latchkey is going low fat. Am I right, Eve?
Yeah, Yeah, he's more so doing vegan right now.
That's right, which is a lower fat approach,
Yeah.
and which is great. You got to go what works for you, but you know, guys, if you think that me and Eve are the only ones saying eat low protein, just go to Google, go to YouTube, and go low protein is protein overrated. 1,000 videos will come up where people are saying lower your protein. We're not the only ones saying that. There's nothing earth shattering over here, you know.
Well, the thing is, when it comes to fats, like I'm not cooking with a bunch of oil. So that's another thing. Like we could talk about fat real quick. I'm
Yeah,
not spraying my pans with oil. I'm not using a whole bunch of butter. I'm not using a whole bunch of oils. But I will have, some avocado or some, guacamole or whatever, and I'll put that on a tortilla. Or, I don't really eat bread, but if I did like avocado toast or something like that, like that's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing wrong with having protein. There's nothing wrong with having fat, but eat it. You know what I mean? Because that will make you more satiated, as opposed to if you're getting like, eat your olives, put them in a salad instead of using olive oil, because then you'll have less calories. Because if you eat olives versus olive oil, you can eat more olives and have less calories than if you just had a couple tablespoons of olive oil. So it's just like the processing processes cause people to eat more calories. If you
very
get what I'm
good. Very good. I just butter and me are not friends, but I love butter. It bloats me, and butter's not the best. When I discovered coconut oil,
saying?
oh my God, there's nice red rosy cheeks. Coconut oils, everything tastes delish. Medium chain triglycerides, all of the benefits which I talk about on my channel from coconut oil. But that's it. I'm not adding a bunch of oil either, Eve.
Hmm.
As a
Hmm.
matter of fact, I have one cooked meal a day. It's Greek yogurt, fruit, and coffee.
Hmm.
I mean, real talk, you
Yeah,
know?
my fat. So that's why I said like low fat is 80 grams or less, and I never get to 80 grams. I usually get to maybe 40 or 60 at the most. I never get
Okay.
to 80. And when it comes to protein, I was always told you should have half like your ideal weight in grams. So
Yeah.
whatever your ideal weight in grams of protein, or half your body weight in grams of protein is. I've also heard that as well. But I'm finding that I don't need that. I can do under 100 grams a day and be just fine.
Yeah. I just looked with the steak. I have 90 grams of protein. Whoa, am I scared? Because this is what I honestly am starting to believe. And remember, I'm not just making numbers up.
Hmm.
Take your ideal body weight. So, Eve, what would you like to be in a couple of years or wherever that? What's your ideal that you would love to be at the end of the day?
I don't know. I say like I don't
Roughly,
know. Like
roughly.
let's say 160.
Okay, have that. That's all you need. Being serious, have that. I'm at my ideal weight,
75.
180. Yeah. So for me, it's like 80 to 90. I'm fine. We're getting so much. Exactly, sweet truck, and more than enough. We'll get to you, buddy. We'll get to that comment later. But I follow a couple of very powerful vegan athletes where they're taking in men 60 to 80 grams, and they're huge, no steroids, but a lot of carbohydrates, and they're
Path to
taking.
Wellness makes me think of, you know who that
Oh,
is?
I love Path to Wellness.
He does he yeah,
Low
his last
protein
video was
diet,
insane.
low
Yeah.
protein. Look at his muscles.
Right, right, right.
He's, I think I watched the video. He's between, and nothing wrong with it at all.
Right.
And he's not a big man, though. He's 5'9" or 5'8.5", 5'9". I think Cole Robinson is 3'5". But anyway, so Pat the Wellness is not a big guy. So take your height, take your weight. You're not a professional bodybuilder. Women, you should be getting between 40 and 80, men between 60 and 100. unless you're a big freaking dude. That's what I believe. Because remember, I had those commenters that said I can't raise fat. I raised fat and I lost 2 pounds that week. So I keep winning the challenges.
No, I mean, but that's the thing. Like, even I don't know if you know who Zach is, Sugar is Life, but he even was
Yeah, of
saying
course.
women don't need. He was like, you don't need a lot of protein. I mean, he put it out there around when the sugar diet was like shutting down. He was like, no, you still don't need a whole bunch of protein if you're trying to lose weight. Like literally, you don't need a whole bunch of protein. Like I think he even was at the time. I mean, now I think he's changed and he has more protein or more fat. I'm not sure which, but initially when he was trying to lose weight, he was having like chicken once a day,
Yeah,
and that was. I mean, and that was working for him, and it works because, like I said, it's less calories. I mean, let's be for real. Protein is calories, generally a lot.
a bodybuilder that I know personally was training for a show. It was a natural show. So he has to get on stage and lose weight and have his cuts exposed. He said to me when he lowered his protein, he was eating 3, 4 servings of protein a day because he couldn't drop weight. When he started increasing his shrimp intake, shrimp
Mhm.
has a lot of fat in it and it has a lot of nutrition. So he was having shrimp and olive oil. He's dropped the weight and was could compete in the show. Look up the calories in shrimp. It's tiny.
Yeah,
Look up,
shrimp is a good protein.
oh, but it's low calorie food.
Hmm.
Ray
Yeah.
Peat said, have shrimp, shellfish, and oysters, which the fitness community, oh, cholesterol.
Shrimp does
Oh,
not have fat.
it's amazing. You know,
It does
look,
not
look,
have fat because that's what I was. That's the protein I primarily was eating initially when I was able to have
it's
when
low
I was doing
fat
that.
shrimp and,
Yeah,
and it's got
10
high
grams. I think
nutritional.
it was like I was supposed to be getting 10 grams of fat, and when I was doing that, all I was eating was shrimp.
And he added olive oil, sweet truck, and
Oh well,
he's
that's fat. Yeah.
Italian. He was olive oil and even butter to his shrimp and lobster. You should see what this guy looked like. Amazing.
Mm.
So everything is upside down, and everything we've been taught, and we're still falling for it. But not anymore. Now that you found Eve and Chris.
All right, we're not falling for it, and
No.
I feel like it's, like I said, I think like it all just kind of goes back to being moderate. Moderate with your fat intake, moderate with your protein intake, and not smashing and going crazy with any of it. You don't need to smash the carbs. You don't need to smash the fat. You don't need to smash anything. You don't need to smash the protein. Literally just moderate amounts. And if you do need to smash something low like the fruit. I mean, who's gonna want to smash so much? Nobody eats a whole bunch of fruit. Ain't nobody eating a boatload of fruit. But if you do want something, eat some fruit because that's helping to reset your gut microbiome anyway when you have that fruit because of the fiber. And that's the thing, like fiber is super important. Nobody ever really talks about how important fiber is to the diet. But if you want to be regular in the bathroom so that you can get yourself cleaned out and so that your fat keep dropping, you need to have a certain amount of fiber. And where does that come from? It comes from the fruit. You know what I mean? So, you know, protein's good and all, but a lot of people who eat too much protein is clogged up and can't even use the bathroom like them carnivore people. They always I mean, but I'm just saying they always say that they have issues with using the bathroom. Now that of course I mean if you're trying to lose weight, you don't want to have no issues using the bathroom at all because that means that you're not gonna be dropping on that scale. You need to be going at least once a day. And that's the importance of having the fiber, having that fruit. That's why I have fruit before every single meal. I have no problem using the bathroom. Initially, I did. Initially, when I was doing sugar fasting, all that, because it wasn't a balanced diet. There's nothing wrong with having fat in your diet. There's nothing wrong with having protein in your diet. But if anything to prioritize, I would say is the fiber because you need to be regular in the bathroom.
For everybody here, right, Eve? Uh, I love the bathroom talk. Everybody here it's fun. That's fun because I go once a day, sometimes twice, depending on what I eat. I'm talking about number
Mhm.
two.
Right.
But anybody here who's lifting weights, anybody here who's working out, do an experiment for me. Lower your protein intake, but don't lower your calories. People make a mistake. So let's say you're lifting weights, you're taking in 25, 2,700, 2,800 calories. People make a mistake when they drop their protein and their whole caloric level goes down. No, eat more carbs and fat and keep eating the same calories. Tell me honestly, after a couple of weeks, did you lose muscle? No.
Mm.
Tell me the honest truth. How's your strength in the gym? There have been several studies. So there's a brand new study that just came out uh, 10 days ago, a week ago. It's on a massive YouTuber's channel. He has 7, 8 million, 10 million subscribers from Toronto. Jeremy Ethier. He's I think a med student or a doctor in Toronto. He's a great channel, great kid, 25, 27 years old. There was a study where people were eating 180 grams of protein and they cut it in half. No difference in muscle growth at all. Wow. How do people feel silly after that study? But there was a third group where people lowered their protein even more, but increased their carbohydrate intake. Same amount of muscle growth as the high protein group and the low protein group. What does that tell us? They were all working out with weights, of course. So, guys, don't even worry about it. Who
Mhm.
does number two work for?
Mhm.
Big Pharma, number two works for. So that's kind of like everything. I'm always experimenting and I'm always sharing with everybody. I don't do the same things every day. I mix it up. Now I'm really experimenting with lifting weights and how am I doing and what am I eating? Austin Powers, love Austin Powers, and Fat Bastard. I'll crap all over you. If you have guys ever watch Austin Powers, the legend, great movie, and Fat Bastard was hilarious. And so, like I said, I would be the first one telling you guys. By the way, if you ever see me promoting protein powders, whey protein, or anything, protein industry has paid me a lot of money. So if you or I discovered something and I was wrong. So, like, if you ever see me saying, "Oh no, you need to take 200 grams and drink this protein drink," one of my good friends, Kino Body, look up Greg O'Gallagher from Toronto. He also has close to 1 million subs now. I met Greg in New York about 12, 13 years ago. He was doing a group. He was still small, 100,000, couple of 100,000 followers. And he said, "Hey, I'm coming to New York City. Meet me in Central Park." It's like me coming to California, working out with Eve in a park. They were walking. Join me and Eve, like a group. And he filmed it. He's a great guy. He goes, "I cut my protein down. I'm at zero point 0.8 grams per pound now." And he keeps going lower. The body on Greg is ridiculous. He's like full of muscles. So if it is so this amazing thing that you need a lot of protein, I still don't see it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you don't. You don't need a whole bunch of protein. I mean, and it makes it easier on your groceries because believe you me, groceries are going up, and so if you can get a discount and not have to buy so much meat or so much protein, you'll notice that you're not spending as much money at the grocery store.
No, you ain't.
That's what I've just noticed because a bag of potatoes is way cheaper than a pack of chicken.
Oh, I can't wait till I can't wait till big protein comes knocking on my door. Hey, Chris Fabulous. If I can't wait till they go, "Can we sponsor you and Eve? Can we pay you guys $10,000 this year just to say protein is sick? We were wrong." I can't wait.
Well, let them come because I'm still gonna post what I eat, and it won't be that much protein on the video. No, let me
This-
scroll up. I don't want people thinking I'm ignoring them.
let's look at all the wonderful comments from the beginning. Go ahead,
Yes.
Eve.
So, um, Sweet Truckin' watched your coffee talk this morning, and he emailed me. Someone check that.
Thank you, Sweet Truckin'.
So everybody, we have all our friends in here: Claudia, Margie, Brick, Sweet Truckin', Lashkey. He said Chris, Fab, and Eve with Sweet Truck in the chat. Man, I can't compete with this lineup. Hello, everyone. Um, and Sonella's from Toronto. And so,
Yeah.
and Lasky said, hit that thumbs up button, you guys. It don't get no better than this, so make sure you do that. Sweet Truckin' said beans. So yes, Sweet Truckin'
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Margie are really big on beans. I know that he mentioned there's a way to have beans where you're not gassy, so maybe he can put that in the chat. Because I know some people suffer from, you know, gas and other issues when they have beans, but I know that he found a trick, and maybe he can put that in the chat for those people who want to avoid that. Sonella says we look great.
Why,
It was
thank you.
lagging. Thank you. It was lagging, but it's not. Let's
Wait,
see.
hold on. Sanella, I'm going to be on your case. Did you send me pictures and an email to enter my challenge? I know you're losing a lot. Come on, Sanella. Don't make me come to Toronto. I will find you. All right.
Okay, so Marty says no way will my body accept whey. Curling is for whey. Spinning, maybe I'll just go backward. Okay. I love seeing what you eat every day. Oh, thank you, Brick. Squishy Mac came in, and then Lashley said digestion is key. I had buckwheat waffles from Fabulous Guys sent from waffles. Some fabulous guys sent me down that tunnel.
That's
Yes,
me.
the buckwheat waffles, and I think the soba noodles buckwheat. So I haven't had the noodles yet, but I
So
definitely want.
good. So
Yeah,
good.
they're very good. And then Sweet Chicken loves sweet in the morning, and then Rick said your wife XD. Oh, I get it. I get what she was saying. Yeah, I like sweet in the morning too. Grapes are good for me. Oh, I like. You know what? I always have an apple first thing in the morning, and I also have oatmeal. Sweet Tracker said I bought my protein up for. Joe, turn the light on. Thank you. I bought my protein up for a bit, but I'm dropping it back down now. Okay. Well, see, he was recompositioning his body, so I'm sure he was kind of playing around with the protein during that time. Um, and I'm sure we can talk about that, but it's just about adjusting it's to your needs. Sonella says social media influencers promote protein all the time as if it's something magical. Yeah, they getting paid. Them people, because they got so many shakes and
They're
bars,
paid. They're getting
and they
paid.
get paid. They got
Yeah.
like brand deals. They got like,
Steak
um,
deals, even ordering steak. You ever see those where they talk about, I ordered all these steaks? You ever see that? Those,
Margie says coconut oil is awesome for weight loss, and
yes.
it's awesome for hormonal health for women, especially. I don't know about men. I can't speak on their hormones, but I know for a fact that hormonal health is definitely enhanced with coconut oil. Sue Checker says 1 gram per kg of lean weight. Okay. Oh, of protein. So 1 gram of protein per kg of lean weight. Brick says, so I should have like 45 grams per day, done with potatoes and beans, no problem. See, yeah, exactly. Potatoes, beans, I don't really dabble around too much with. But I know for sure the potatoes have protein. And Sweet Truckin' did, if y'all know, he did a whole like week strictly on potatoes. You can always jump on his channel and see that video. He had like a series, and he did great. I mean, he never needed anything else. He did a whole week of just potatoes. Squishy Mac said, I have found putting coconut oil in my coffee gives it a oh so subtle nutty essence that I like. It was a great tip, Chris. Yeah, that's good. Sweet Checker said shrimp doesn't have fat. Yes, the
Right. Very
fiber.
low in fat. Very low.
Yes, the
Yeah.
fiber. Definitely, you guys, really seriously. And I'm not talking about Metamucil and all them fiber drinks. I'm talking about actually eating your fiber. Brick says food is number 2 or 4. Austin Powers. I love how open minded you all are. It really helps me out, especially as I try to find what works for me. Well, thank you, Brick. Margie says, I'll let you know you're wrong. Haha, Chris. Sweet Trucker, nobody wants to sponsor me. Still waiting on VA and Big Potato. Right?
Big
Can you
Mr. Potato Man. There you go.
VA would be awesome. Sweet Trucker said maybe I need to wear a VA T-shirt in my videos. OMG, that might work. Hi, Brown Sugar. Hey, Brown Sugar. Welcome to the chat.
Do you
Sweet
do
Trucker.
you know do you know brown sugar?
Yes, yes, and
Oh,
I'm gonna get her on my channel because she's also plant based and she's been losing weight and she's been doing very good as well.
hey, brown
Um,
sugar, nice to meet ya.
Sweet Chicken says the trick with beans is start with a small amount and increase it daily. For me, after a week, I could eat a full meal of just beans with no side effects.
Side effects, yeah.
Oh, okay. So a small amount. Okay, okay, I'm gonna try it. Um, Chris is back, guys. Chris is back.
Screen froze. Screen froze. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not losing a lot. I'm working through it, Chris. That's what Sanella says.
Well, I'm here for you, Sanella. Call me. I'll hook you up. I'll coach you. Like Sanella, you know I'll take care of you. And it's like, look, as I tell everyone that I work with, it is such a process. It's
Mhm.
not like, oh, if Sanella, if I told you you can lose 1 to 2 pounds a week for the next 20 weeks, you would sign up for that. 1 pound doesn't sound sexy, does it? Oh, I lost 1 pound this week. But in 4 weeks, if you kept that off, come
Mhm.
on. Come on,
Mhm.
Sanella. Margie says Chris is a fantastic coach.
Mhm.
Margie and I had some real talk recently. She's been doing amazing,
Yes.
breaking through plateaus, big plateaus. But she's every day food shopping, walking at work. Margie just joined a gym.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. Everybody meet in Margie are going live tomorrow morning. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We are going
Oh
live.
wow, Margie,
Yes.
22 pounds in 7.5 weeks, and
That's
I've
awesome.
been coaching her for that time. So, not that she couldn't do it on her own, but she needed a little bit of ass kicking by me, and I did it. Just
Mhm.
kidding. Just teasing Margie. Uh,
That's really good.
you,
Congratulations.
and you know what? I love it when people say, I haven't had that weight in 20 years, 30 years. I love that. Yes, I'm on your case because I like you.
Not like
Uh,
you.
and I tell people, don't think it's just a couple of phone calls a week. You can text me every day. Good question. I mean, I work for you. So it's just like, I don't want you to think that, oh, I forget about you. What? It's like, no, 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 no. It's like once you're in my coaching, it's come on, you're in the family, the fabulous family.
Mhm.
And I learn a lot from people, what I hear they're eating and drinking and all that jazz. So what else do we chat about?
We're talking
E.
about
Yeah.
next up how eating around the times of the year seasonally is super
Mm,
important.
that's right.
Not just to your health as far as your weight loss and things like that, but also with sleep because it works along with your circadian rhythm if you eat seasonally. So like watermelon is no longer in season, I'm not buying it. Right? I mean, of course they happen to make stuff outside of the season, but you know that they probably making it in some type of lab or something. It's not literally
Right.
being made in the sun where we can take in those nutrients. So right now apples are in season and there's other fruits, but I really keeping track of what fruits are in season because they're very important to overall health when you're eating in season.
Right. That's a big one. I just typed it in here, and
Right.
what I just typed it in. So right now, apples, pears, cranberries,
Mhm.
grapes, and peaches in New York. I just
Mhm.
typed it in, and oranges, watermelon, the summer fruits, guys. It's no, not anymore. So I noticed that uh,
Mhm.
I got to be honest. Apples and pears don't
Tell 'em
work
go in
for
your
my.
room.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to my daughter. Go ahead.
Bring her on camera. Let me see her. Hey, gorgeous.
She said, "Hey."
Hey, what's up? I love when the youngins come and join the chat. Eve has great kids, smart
Thank you.
and great looking, like Eve. So
Thank
it's
you.
like you have to know what works for you. So I, for the first time, have switched the way I eat, and I don't eat anymore the way I was eating. And
Mhm.
it's like it's a big change. I love it. I have staples that I can eat year round.
Mhm.
I coach a wonderful, a beautiful Italian lady in Canada, Anna. Anna, come to the chat. I told you. So Anna, I'm like, just got back from 4 weeks or more in Italy. She only
Mm.
put on 3 pounds and 3, 4 pounds. And I said, Anna, you can eat like an Italian. It's portion control and it's baking from fresh ingredients, which me and Eve talk. Eve taught me so much about the kitchen. Eve is teaching me left and right about cooking in the kitchen. I love it. I'm learning about meal prep and sweet chicken thighs and doing what Eve has taught me, not using a lot of oil, and it works. But
Mhm.
anyway, seasonal in the chat. Wherever you live, we got Canada here, Colorado,
Mhm.
California, Florida. Those are the people that I know. Where's Brown Sugar live?
Louisiana or no, Texas. I think she either. Oh, she's from Louisiana, but she's in Texas now. But you're right. There's so many different things that are like California fruits may be different from the fruits that's available in other locations. That's why I just if you have a farmer's market near you, that's
Oh
where you
yeah,
should go
I
because
do,
the
and I
farmer's
actually
market's
do.
always
I
gonna
do.
have whatever's
Yeah.
in season. That's what they're selling. Whatever's in season. They're not selling stuff that's not because those farmers work and make sure the stuff is whatever's in season they're gonna bring to sell. So I know for sure apples and pears are in season here as well as grapes, which I've been enjoying the grapes. And there's so many different kinds of grapes which I didn't even realize. But like my
I
goodness, there's
love
so many
grapes.
different types.
Grapes got me lean. You can have 100 grapes and think you
Yeah,
messed up, and then you put that in Chronometer, 200 calories.
yeah,
A
tons of
hundred,
grapes.
100.
For
San
real.
Antonio, hey, Brown Sugar, subscribe to Chris Fabulous.
Mhm.
I can use always more brown sugar if you know what I mean. So, and also, I got to talk about our friend. I'm
Yeah,
going to be
I'm
nice.
totally good.
I'm going to be nice.
Oh yeah.
So recently I saw a stupid video by the king of dunces, Cole Robinson.
Oh
And
my
on
goodness.
and on his video, he showed two actors, Matthew McConaughey, all right, all right, all right, and Christian Bale, both losing 60, 50, 60 pounds. He's like,
Oh.
if you want to be super skinny, the ultra low fat diet. Well, Eve doesn't want to be super
Wait,
skinny.
Matthew McConaughey's on the low fat diet.
For he did a movie role. He did a movie role where he lost a shit ton of weight.
But
And
we don't know what diet they on. Them people is rich. They probably got people making their food. We don't know what they got going on. They for sure ain't at Subway. I can put some money on that they ain't at no Subway.
right, and so I know a little bit about Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale. Forget low fat, Cole. They ate air. They ate the. I was looking at the calorie counts. 500 to 1,000 calories a day for a grown man.
Yeah, they was fasting.
I could have a slice of pizza and a scoop of ice cream every day. I would be miserable.
They
Matthew
was sick.
McConaughey. So now they look sick. Look at their diet, and you know who's bothering me. Well, I'm old fashioned, and I watch Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I love game shows, and when you ever watch this game show called Wheel of Fortune,
Yeah.
so Pat Sajak left, and now you got this doofus. I kind of think he's okay, who took over, named Ryan Seacrest.
Oh wow, he's doing it
Yeah, yeah,
now.
he
Wow.
hasn't proven himself. He hasn't proven shit. You know how much they're paying Ryan to do
Hmm.
the? I think it's 17 to 20 million a year.
Who took Vanna White place?
No, Vanna stood because she's smart. She's making millions and she looks
Oh, she's
awesome.
still there.
And she's like 70.
Oh
Wheel
wow.
of Fortune, Margie. Don't let me come over there.
What? You don't know Wheel of Fortune, Margie? Come on.
She
I was
knows.
a kid watching that.
And Ryan Seacrest, in the last 3 weeks, he does the dropping of the ball in New Year's
Yeah, he
Eve
does.
every year. The last 3 weeks, he looks so skinny That means he hopped on Ozempic because
Mm.
he was already in great shape. And the last 2 weeks, I watch it every night. And make a dinner. I watch Jeopardy sometimes and Wheel of Fortune. I love Steve.
Jeopardy? Is Alex Trebek still on?
Alex died 10 years ago.
Oh. See, I don't know. I ain't seen these since I was a kid. You talking about kids? I was like a kid watching this stuff.
Do you know who Steve Harvey is?
Yeah.
I love Family Feud because my
Yeah,
parents
yeah.
love that. And he goes, I'm your man, Steve Harvey. I love
I didn't
Steve.
know that. Oh my goodness. Alex
And
Trebek
Steve
died.
looks normal, nice
Right.
body in a suit. I love Steve. Look at recently not Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Seacrest.
Hmm.
And he's doing something stupid, but back to Cole's retardedness. So
Unfortunately, a lot of the celebrities are doing that Ozempic. Even the tennis player, and I was super shocked that she was
who?
promoting it because
Oh,
I was
Serena
yeah,
Williams.
and I was like, why are these little people promoting Ozempic when they already little? They already fit. They already work out every day, and they got diet plans, and they like these people. If you're an athlete, you know that they own some type of regimen. Why the heck are they promoting some Ozempic? You know what I mean? Like it's getting wild now. Like it's not even for fat people. It's just for anybody who pinches an inch on their body.
So this is the diet. This is the video I want everyone to watch. Low fat
No,
diet.
don't watch it. Don't go watch. Don't give me
So
no money.
that's what big fat head Cole is promoting. And low fat diet is the way. Bull.
Oh,
That's a
see,
bunch of BS. You
that's what
could
it
eat
is.
anything and have a low calorie diet. Anything.
Hmm.
Oh, brown sugar.
Yes,
Thank
Serena
you.
and hubby are invested in the company. That's why I said people you gotta be making money. They gotta be making money to be promoting this dumb stuff. And I'm
So
gonna go to what
stupid.
Squishy Max said. Reframing my thinking from being goal oriented to system oriented has really helped me. The goals come easier to me that way. I like that idea.
Nice.
Because if you have systems in place, then you get to your goal faster because you already just consistently doing something.
Yeah, I set what I call, thank you, Squishy. You made me think about something. What I
Hmm.
call outcomes, or how would I like the Halloween first and see who the top three winners are. And I'm going to have you on my live, and we're going to see who kicked the most ass by Halloween. And then we're going to have a Thanksgiving challenge because this is where people screw up the holidays. So let me tell you guys, I'm going to wake up Thanksgiving morning. My ass is going to be 185, a buck 85. I'm a buck 89 now. So I can have fun Thanksgiving to New Year's. Even if I gain a couple, I don't care. You dig? I woke up last New Year's Eve, 203. Wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. I'm 189 now.
Hmm. I don't care. I don't care about that. Nobody's gaining no weight back. I'm sorry. That's gonna be the challenge. Do not gain no weight back. If you've worked hard all year long to lose weight, why would you even want to gain any of that weight back? Because
Oh,
the
you
food
wouldn't
that you're
want it.
eating.
No, they don't want it, but that's what
No, they do
happens.
want it. They do want it because if you sitting there eating all that food and drinking all that liquor, you already know what the outcome is. But
Average
if you have
American.
systems in place, like he
Right.
said, and you eat a certain way, and you make sure that certain foods don't come into your house because that's your system, then you're gonna make sure that you don't mess up and you don't pick up the weight. There's really no point for people to gain weight back during the holidays if you are really focused on weight loss. Like some people are just like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait till the new year come, but then like, why would you undo all the progress you made? It takes
Right.
too long to lose weight. It takes too long to drop
Let me
weight.
let me ask you a serious question. Question, Eve. Would
Hmm.
you like to gain 6 to 8 pounds until New Year's and just have fun?
No,
Okay, the
I
reason
need
why
to lose. I need to lose.
six to
What are
eight.
you talking about? See, that's the thing. See, I have a goal. My goal was drop 100 pounds in a year. I started January 20th. Why would I see? That's why I think it's good to make big goals. I don't like when people say, well, I'm going to lose 20 pounds because, especially if you have 50, 70, 100 pounds to lose, that should be the goal, not no 20 pounds.
Well, the
No.
reason why I asked you, because the average is
Mm.
people gain 6 to 8 pounds between
Oh,
Thanksgiving. Could you imagine me and you blowing up 8 pounds fatter by New
no,
Year's?
no,
No,
no.
it ain't gonna happen.
That's not even an option because that's a setback. Why would you intentionally set yourself back? That's an
No, no, no.
intentional
I'm not
thing.
saying
You know what I mean?
intentionally. I'm just saying if you just let loose, the average is six. Didn't you say that you know people that go to 3 houses for
Yes,
Thanksgiving and take food
yes.
home?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's intentional. But then they're gonna come back on the New Year's and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna, New Year, new me. I'm gonna get in the gym. I'm gonna." What? I mean, it's so funny because I was watching one of Brown Sugar's videos and she said the gym sure is light nowadays. It is because everybody was there in January, February, March. But once they was done with that summer, they went right back to okay, let me get, let me do my own thing and do the holidays because that's the whole reason it's like a vicious cycle. People gain weight during the holidays. They jump in the gym for January so they can get that summer body, and then right after summer is over, they forget. Oh, I had to put all that work in to get the summer body, and they go right back to the same crap.
Yeah, consistency is so awesome now for
Yeah.
us being consistent. I know that Eve and Margie, people who are bigger, Sanella, I know that they're not thinking about partying during the holidays now. They're, enjoy Thanksgiving. That's one day. That's it. That's all I'm giving you. One
Cookies,
day.
special fudge. Oh, for the love of special food and partying.
Right. Right.
I'm sorry. If I have a piece of, if I had like I had that little pizza last night with my kids, and literally the scale went up. Now I'm not saying the scale goes up because you eating 3,500 calories or 7,000 calories. I'm saying the stuff in the food, the sodium in the food, the I mean, gluten is very inflammatory. A lot of this stuff, alcohol is very inflammatory. So if you're having, a glass of wine and you having a spritzer, then you having this drink, you have like all that stuff builds inflammation. So I'm not saying you're necessarily gaining the fat back, but that inflammation has to be worked off too. What's the
Very,
point?
very, very good. Very, very good.
I
Very,
mean, it's
very good.
all work.
I was looking at Ayurveda, which is the Indian science of health, Ayurveda. And the doctor says, no wonder people in the West are fat. They believe in one or two foods for digestion.
Hmm.
We're mixing turkey, gravy, stuffing, bread. What tell me what else? Potatoes, mashed potatoes,
Macaroni and cheese,
alcohol.
mashed potatoes, and
Yeah.
all type of drinks.
All right.
And all type of drinks. And then don't
Dessert.
forget the eggnog with the Hennessy. And then don't forget the dessert
Dessert.
plate. We're gonna have peach cobbler. We're gonna have sweet potato pie. We have pumpkin pie. We're gonna have
Yeah.
cheesecake. And it's not like and people literally get some of every single thing. And they don't just get one plate. Like I was talking with Leslie, and they get a dessert plate with all the desserts that they could get on the table, the brownies, the cookies, and everything. Then they turn around and go get another plate of food, and then they pack it up, and then they go and get some. That's what I'm saying. Like, get your mind right.
And
Get
if
your
that
mind right.
lasts Thanksgiving Thursday,
And then
comes
they go into
Thanksgiving
Friday.
weekend.
Yep,
So
yep,
that weekend,
yep.
I know it's mostly water weight, but you gain 3 to 5 pounds by Monday. You think you're going to take it off, but then there's the holiday parties. Then there's December. Then and it go, what's the matter? Who's hassling you, Eve?
Oh, it's my Naya. Don't use my stuff. Put my stuff back. Thank you. My kids, they in there.
I know Margie goes, I'm so
I'm
hungry
so
now.
hungry now.
Yeah, when you hear all
No.
those foods.
Well, that's the thing. It's usually mental because it's funny. My coach says the way you know if you're really hungry is if you can go and eat a piece of lettuce. Like if you can go and chop a piece of lettuce and eat it, that means you're really hungry. But if you be like, if you go and get a piece of lettuce and you're like, I don't want that, you're not hungry.
Sorry, I'm looking at something.
And I was like, that's true because who really wants to go eat a piece of plain lettuce? That means you're starving for real if you want to eat a piece of plain lettuce. It's usually just mental. You smell the food, it triggers some type of, hormone, dopamine, or whatever in your body to make you want to eat it. You could have not been thinking about food, but you'll go past the restaurant and all of a sudden, oh, I'm kind of hungry. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Brown Sugar said, which I agree in New York too, Fridays in the gym is awesome. only a few folks go to the gym. That's true on Friday. In New York, we notice everyone feels like crap and guilty on Monday, and they go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I avoid peak times when I'm not working in the gyms. But Fridays, I'll go in. I mean, I went today. I did chest and arms. Uh, and I'm like, where is everybody? The guy goes, oh, it's Friday, you know?
Look at Chris Physical Pose. Yeah, I noticed that, bro. Sugar. Looking good. Well,
Brick, I want to meet you and give you a big hug. You're awesome.
yeah, no, but seriously, I just think that everybody know, like we all make decisions. Like we all make decisions. So if people choose to go in all out on Thanksgiving, just be at least 1% better and go out one day instead of like 4 days. You know what I mean? If you're planning on going to, a event in December or whatever, how about just like one event instead of every single event? Like I'm just saying because when January hit, you know, you're gonna be like, man, I literally gained 10 pounds, and I could have been down an additional 10 pounds if I hadn't messed up. Now I gotta
La-
sit here and lose 20 pounds.
Last year that happened to me. No, I didn't gain 10, but I was starting to make a move by Thanksgiving. We had an awesome Thanksgiving weekend. No, I didn't party all weekend, but between Thanksgiving and Christmas, it was about 4 pounds. I'll be honest. I'll be
Hmm.
honest. And I got up and I made my first video on the fabulous body, which they banned from me. That was last New Year's.
Mm.
Yeah, I started my channel New Year's Day.
Well, look at that. It says
Oh,
Lasky says
latchkey,
it's real bad for me first Thanksgiving. First Thanksgiving, then my
my
birthday
birthday.
falls on the 8th of December, then it's Christmas.
Yeah, I got you, latchkey.
No, I get
Yeah.
it. I mean, it's Thanksgiving, then my daughter's birthday is December 10th, my son's birthday December 21st, and then it's Christmas. And it's New Year's. I get it. That's what I'm saying. I understand. But, but, if you gonna celebrate, you get, have you seen those cakes? They look like cake, but it's fruits. Have you seen those?
No.
It's so pretty. Like, it looks like a cake, but it's made of all fruit. Like, you can have it delivered to your house.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty. I
Where do
didn't
you
even
get
see.
it? Where do you get it?
I don't know the website, but I've seen it on Pinterest, and I don't know if people were making it or they were trying to promote selling it. Maybe some people are selling it, but there's other ways to do things. I mean, it may not be as appealing as a chocolate cake or something like that, but this is only temporary, guys. Like this is only temporary. You're not gonna have to do this forever. But if you want to drop the weight and you want to get to where you want to be sooner, and then when you drop the weight, you can have like that cake. But even then, you still have to make conscious decisions. You don't want to sit there and lose the weight and then all of a sudden, oh, okay, I'm gonna eat this cake. Like, yeah, you can eat a slice of cake, but don't go back to your ways of eating whole cakes or eating whole pints of ice cream because you're gonna gain the weight right back.
Cake doesn't get me, thank goodness. I don't think about cake every day. It's ice cream, but like I said, I'm freaking battening down. What is it? The hatches and a sweet truckin'. Oh, sweet truckin' Canadian Thanksgiving was this week. Is sweet truckin' is Canadian Thanksgiving a thing? A thing? Do you guys really pork
Hey,
away?
it's
I
still here.
remember I remember a sweet truck, and when I was talking to Cole on the phone, he said that people in Canada can definitely overeat and party. So I'm wondering if they
Here. Go ahead.
what's going on.
Go ahead. Nothing's going on.
So I'm wondering if Canadian Thanksgiving is just as bad as New York City. I mean, American Thanksgiving.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been to Canada, but I'm sure they probably do a lot. He said, "Oh yeah, it's just a thing. You just earlier than yours. I guess
Canadian
they have all the
Thanksgiving.
same food."
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's great. I love Canada. I was only there twice, and it was beautiful. I loved it. You know,
Hold on, I'm gonna let you take over for a second.
I am taking over the chat. All right, everybody in the chat who's still watching, who is really close to their goal. I know what street trucking looks
Stop,
like.
Nathaniel.
I know what latchkey looks like. Right, Sanella? Who's close to their goal?
Why are you
Who's
still here? Didn't she tell you
who
to go in the room?
who's within 20 pounds of
Didn't
their
she tell you to
goal?
go in the room?
Who's within 10, 20 pounds of their goal here? Brown sugar, are you close to your goal? Who's
Get out.
close?
Get
I
out.
know what Margie look. Brick, are you close to your goal, Brick? Who's close? Squishy Mac. Talk to me in the chat. We got Eve handling the kiddos, handling the kids, all the way out in California,
You can all get
sunny
that off.
California.
Are you gonna
No,
do
well, brown sugar,
this?
how
What
much
y'all gonna do?
weight? How much weight you got? About 30, 40? Let's do this. Let's do it. We chip away every week. Brick goes, not close. Not, come on, Brick.
Mm-mm. Have a seat right there, or you can go in her room. Make a choice. They're sitting here arguing
Latchkey's
over
looking good.
space.
What's going on over there?
Arguing over who's gonna be in what room.
Oh, okay. Are you moving?
No, but they both want to be in the living room watching TV, and the other person's in there doing something else.
How's the weather?
Hold on.
I'm a long way. Okay, brown sugar, I got your back. Squishy Mac, not my end goal, but yes, for the nice Squishy Mac, you're doing great. All right, brown sugar, that's okay. You can always come to my channel, ask for any help. You know, Chris
I need to get
Fabulous.
brown sugar on my channel too. I've been saying that.
You know, sorry, I'm detangling. Oh, is that a hair thing? Hair. Oh, it is. Sorry, I'm detangling. Squishy Mac, don't you might win the Halloween challenge. Look at you, then 250. Squishy Mac 250 by March. No, 240 by March. Squishy Mac.
That's a good goal.
Got to push yourself. What are you shaking your head?
No, I'm dealing with them. But I'm looking. She
Oh,
said she's detangling her hair. 250 pounds is my next goal. See, it's good to have those goals. Like I said, 100 pounds is my first goal, but of course I'm gonna have another goal after that. But I just want to make big goals so then I make sure I stay consistently working towards it. Because if I make a small goal and I reach it, I may not be as inclined to work hard as I would if I made a bigger goal.
yeah.
I'm just now experimenting and playing now.
Yeah, because he's at his goal weight.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's cool. I mean, guys, get excited because it's going to come off. You're following, you're doing it. I told Margie today on the phone, Margie Mitchell, subscribe to Margie Mitchell's channel. She's going to be with Eve
Yes, and we're
tomorrow.
going live tomorrow. So
What time tomorrow? What
it
time?
is going to be 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
I'll be
So
there. I'll try to be there.
10 o'clock her time, which is Mountain, and I guess 11 o'clock your time. Wait, 12 o'clock your time,
I'll
right?
try to check you guys out. But again, there's always the replay. You can always watch the video again. Uh, yeah, so I was telling Margie, think about it as a fun game, a little bit of an obsession. What can I eat today? What
Oh,
walk?
yeah.
Where am I going? You know, Eve, did you eat dinner today?
I did. I ate dinner like right before I came on.
What time you go to bed?
And try to be in the bed by 9. 9.
'Cause,
Not try to be in the bed by 9, sleep by 10. And I
nice,
get up
okay.
around 5. Like, that's kind of like my automatic time of waking up. So,
I am going for my power walk tonight. I haven't done that in a few nights, but it's freezing. I don't like walking around when it's like 10 below. No, I'm
what?
joking. I'm
Oh.
joking. But when that wind kicks and it's 48, 45, you know what I mean, 50, not fun at night.
It's not. I mean, I don't walk at night, but in the morning, actually, long as it's not Well, it doesn't get that cold over here, so I'm cool. But I couldn't imagine below anything walking. I don't mind 50s and 60s though.
No, no. I really like your face today, Eve. Your face
Thank
looking
you.
looking
Thank you.
lean.
Thank you. And
Nice.
that's another thing. Just because the scale doesn't show movement, you still like check the inches. I'm really like on the inches because you'd be surprised how much weight you're losing. It's based on inches.
Good question by Brown Sugar.
Thank you. You can go ahead read it. I know
Hey
he said
guy.
I'll try to
Hey
be on
guy.
live tomorrow,
Oh
but
yeah.
I gotta help my parents move
Parents
some
move.
stuff.
No
Oh,
problem.
okay.
Brown Sugar says, "Hey guys, I heard that we should buy organic rice and pasta. The enriched ones cause you to hold on to weight. Possibly, those enriched vitamins are hard for the body to break down. Well, Brown Sugar, even regular pasta,
Then go eat.
organic pasta can hold water weight. Watch your portion sizes. I made some nice videos
Cause
about pasta,
those potatoes be
but
a big
Brown
one.
Sugar, I get my pasta organic from Italy. I do. I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I don't eat
Organic
rice
pasta?
from Italy at Whole Foods.
Oh, okay.
I love Eve, and Mrs. Truckin is okay with that. Everyone loves Eve.
Oh,
Everyone's in love with Eve. It's ridiculous.
thank you
So
guys.
yeah,
I
brown
appreciate it.
sugar, small portions, 2 ounces of pasta. Eat like the Italians, a light olive oil and chicken sauce or light tomato, small portions because some carbs can really you can retain water. That's why we stick to potatoes and
Hmm.
fruit. And if you
Hmm.
tolerate, I don't tolerate vegetables. It bloats me. Everyone's different. Everyone's different with that.
Maybe different, but different types of vegetables
Right,
and different types of fruits.
right.
Because some fruits, like you said, apples bloat you up, so you
Oh,
wouldn't eat apples. But you can still have berries. I think berries are still in season.
yeah, I
Whereas
have anything else, everything else, you know, complexion, I mean. Oh, good. Brown sugar. What's your diet looking like? Are you vegan, plant based? Brown sugar. What's your diet looking like? Uh, Margie. Yeah, nice complexion. Well, thank you, Margie. I appreciate the compliment.
they're talking about me. She said beautiful skin. Even she said yeah, nice completion. She said I meant complexion. Complexion. I mean,
I
thank
thought she
you.
meant Chris
They're talking
Fabulous.
about me.
Oh,
You look good too. You already know that.
I do.
I do better
Yeah,
with potatoes than rice, but I'll still have rice on weekends.
there
Okay,
you
yeah, I
go.
do better with potatoes and I can drop weight pretty well with potatoes, but rice I have to have a very minute amount, a smaller amount.
Where's Nikki? Oh, it's late for Nikki. Nikki fell 3 weeks ago and banged up her leg. Remember
Oh
Nikki
yeah.
Flem? She's healing up. She sent me a text on WhatsApp. She said, I'm doing much better. It's not infected. She just was in a hardware store and tripped over a huge can of paint. And she
Mm.
was wearing shorts and just smashed her leg. So, Nikki, we miss you. Sorry we started the live late. I got a feeling Nikki will be at your live tomorrow.
Oh
Nikki,
yeah. And she'll watch the replay. She always watches the replays. And if you're watching the replay, we thank you so much because I know a lot of people don't get to catch the live. But if you watch the replay, we greatly appreciate it. And if you're not following Chris, please go follow Chris Fabulous. He changed his name 20 million times already.
because I got banned, and I just didn't like the fabulous life. I like because I am fabulous and I am Chris, so why not have a fun name? Have a fun name, right? It's a fun name, and I enjoy having fun. That's why I like that it's not called, I don't know, like someone just uses their first name or just their first and last name. That's why I like Sweet Truckin' and I like a fun
Mm,
name. Even
mhm,
Snake Diet, not Cole Robinson. I like a fun something that pops. And,
mhm.
that pops out. Remember all the sugar diet channels? Where is everybody?
I thought a couple people came back, right?
It's not. I don't know. It's not that big
I
anymore.
don't see Emma anymore. I don't see. I know that you mentioned.
Joe Andriuli and Kevin O'Hara.
Oh, I haven't even seen Joe. Derek O'Hara, and then
Derek O'Hara, sorry,
Sugar Punch. I think he came out with a video or something,
but it's
right?
not the same.
Sugar Diet Debbie. I don't know if she's still out.
Oh yeah, I like her. Debbie's cool.
I don't know. I haven't been. I like the name Chris Fabulous. Sounds like WWE personality.
Thank you, Brick. Thank you. Thank you, Hermione. Thank
He's
you.
fabulous, darling.
Laugh out loud.
Hmm.
Brick is one of my favorites, but she doesn't want to show her face. So
Brooks in New York, I
I
believe.
know. She told me she's a little shy to meet up.
Oh,
I'm like, let's, she likes Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter. I want to go to the Harry Potter store and get some hot chocolate and get wands, you know. And she wrote to me, "Ooh, I'm a little shy at first. Ooh, I don't know." I'm like, Brick, I'm not going to steal you and kidnap you, but I may.
he's not gonna do nothing. He's a good guy.
I'm a sweetheart, Brick.
Sugar
Sugar
does
brought
bring us
us together.
together.
That's
I love
right. It
that.
did.
I
Did.
love that. Fruit Sugar Love. I That's another person that I follow.
Where is she?
I don't know, but she's probably somewhere. She's still around because I know she used to be. And then even Sugar is Life. Zach, I haven't really seen him posting anything, but I know he did say it was gonna get hectic once school started back for his kids. So
Zach is a
hopefully,
big Ray Pete guy.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
there is one guy. Oh, I know Oak City Strong. I know that channel. Oak City Strong. He's a coach out of North Carolina. He's pretty cool.
Oh,
Oak
okay.
City Strong. But in terms of the people saying, this is the amount of sugar I had today,
Oh
that's
yeah,
gone. That's gone. That's gone. You know? That's
OCD
right.
Strong still
That's right.
going hard on sugar. I mean, there are still people doing sugar though. That's the thing. I think people are still doing it.
I mean, what's Mark Bell doing these days?
I have
Remember
no
Mark
clue.
Bell?
Yeah, I don't follow none of them. I never did follow him. I only knew of him because of Cole, but I never followed followed him. And I seen him say something kind of rude one time, like he agreed with Cole that everybody is fat and not trying to lose weight, or people just lazy and don't want to lose weight. And I have to speak to that. People who are overweight aren't necessarily lazy. There could be various factors why people are overweight. You know what I'm saying? And obese. And not everybody's on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Because he's on drugs. So
For over
uh,
20 years. He admitted it.
yeah, so you
So
can't
come on.
necessarily be like talking crazy or bad about people when you're on drugs. So
I don't follow anybody anymore, but I watch Cole just to keep my eye on his BS.
oh
So
yeah.
because I watch what he's doing for views and for subs. He's stuck at the same subs, you know, forever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, their attitudes made for a swift unsub from both of them. I surely did unsub from both of them. I don't even recall subbing for Mark, but yeah, for Cole, I just feel like
The only thing I liked about Mark Bell is that Mark is consistent. He trains, he sprints, he lifts weights, and he posts a lot. What I mean is he'll never gain his weight back. Mark was over 300,
oh, well, he's
and
on
he
drugs.
as a power lifter, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I'm sick of that. People. Oh wait, true. I heard Mark say some interesting stuff. Yeah, I'm sick of that. People on steroids and gear have no clue about my body. Well, I feel like men don't necessarily have a clue about a woman's body. So
I have a clue.
I'm just saying in general, most men are, can drop weight at the drop of a dime without, you know what I mean? Like they could just stop drinking soda and drop 10 pounds in 2 days. It's completely different. Like, unless a man really wants to understand a woman's body and what she like, a woman can literally do the same thing a man does and gain weight and be on a diet, the same exact diet. So that's why I feel like every woman should really just tune into their body and see what works and what doesn't, because everyone's different. What worked for me may not work for you, and vice versa, and that's why it's super important to just see what works for you instead of jumping on every single trend that everybody doing, carnivore and proteins and this and that. because you'll get frustrated and then you want to quit because you're not seeing no weight drop when that obviously just isn't the best choice for you. People complain, I fasted for 24 hours and didn't lose weight. Well, yeah, because your cortisol probably was already super high and you just made it go up even higher. So you're not going to
Yeah.
drop weight. So there's so many different things that men don't take into consideration when it comes to coaching a woman, and that's why I feel like some men are probably better to just coach men because they don't have that sensitivity to what a woman is possibly going through. Now, Chris, on the other hand, he does coach both men and women, but he also listens. You know what I mean? It takes a listening ear because how else are you going to coach somebody if you can't listen to what they're telling you is the issue or what they've been going through? I found that when I worked with Cole, he didn't necessarily listen. He overtalked me every 5 seconds, like I couldn't even tell him what's going on. So I don't. I feel like a good coach will actually listen to you and find out what you've done in the past, so that they can see what you should do for the future, as opposed to just telling you to do something that you likely have already tried.
Look,
So,
people are people, but women are very different than men, and men are very different than women. But the principles are the same. I like what Sweet Truck and Roll, which is true. Calling out the carnivore community is golden. Guys, the
yeah.
worst diet, I've tried them all. I've tried them all, was
Mm.
carnivore keto. Talk about disgusting. Every day, fat, steak, eggs, butter. That's all you look forward to. I gained weight. I was miserable. I craved every carb and every sugar. So that's the one thing I'm going to agree with Cole Robinson about is how he calls out the carnivores because everybody quits that diet. Yeah, carnivores.
Everybody. Lashley said, "Whatever you are doing now, Eve, keep it up. You are killing it." Thank you, thank you. I am going to, like I said, I'm very big on everybody is different, and each person needs a tailored plan just for them. So that's what I'm pretty much working on is just my own tailored plan. Brick says exactly, and their experiments work most of the time because they're already freaking fit. Doesn't do the same for someone dealing with metabolic and hormonal issues. And yeah, Chris is different. Yeah, Chris is built different, y'all. Chris listens. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, carnivore sucks. Gain weight and I didn't like it all. Yeah, Cole, live hard. Dr. Clips, laugh out loud.
Oh yeah, that video. So Eve, there's a doctor who's eating steak for like the last 15 years.
Dr.
Suddenly,
Clips.
he does not like how his cholesterol scores and his blood markers, and he's starting to ease a little bit away from carnivore. And Cole made a video how
Oh,
people are
really?
quitting carnivore. It's great. It's great.
I know, right?
I like that. I like that about Cole's videos. I do. I do.
Eve is glowing lately. I love it. Thank you. Look at you guys. I feel like I've found a good way, and like I said, that's why I really just want people to know data driven decisions, guys. It's nothing wrong with getting on that scale every day. It's nothing wrong with tracking your food, even if you don't track it in a tracker. At least write it down or take a picture of it so you can see how the scale trends based on what you eat, based on the activity you're doing. Even if you just write
Yeah.
down what activity you did, it's super important to make data driven decisions because that's how you will find out what works and what doesn't. So
I'm
it's
gonna
nothing to be scared of. Like it's
yeah.
something to embrace.
It's getting late, so I'm gonna leave soon. But one
Yes,
thing
yes.
that
No, you
I'm
gotta
really
finish your comments.
one
Oh
thing
yes, so funny. I think if
one
you use a calorie app, you will find your perfect macros that's individual to you. I tried really low fat and was never full for long. Says
who
starving
wrote
Marvin.
that? Who wrote that?
Starving Marvin.
Starving Marvin. Where are you seeing
Yeah,
this? I'm not
on the
seeing this.
chat.
I don't see
He
this.
follows me.
Starving Marvin?
You don't see him on there?
Not on my phone, not on my chat. No.
Oh.
Isn't that
Well,
interesting?
I'm reading it. And then Marty said, yes, weigh and track. And then Brick said, yep, I figured out oxalates are an issue for me. No mushrooms, no eggs.
There we go.
Same
Now
same
I
for me.
see it
I
now.
had to figure that out too.
No, but what I wanted to say was that what's the one thing today or this week that you're going to do a little bit differently? I met Dr. Klitz at a
At a
meetup. That's
meetup.
hilarious. Is that true, Claudia? Oh my
He fasts a
God.
lot, and I'm glad he's going to eat carbs
Carbs
now.
now.
Oh, Marvin says
Wow.
he's invisible. Okay. Maybe filtering out top messages versus all messages. I don't know. I see his messages. He's starving
Starving Mar.
away.
Starving Mar.
He's starving away. No, so I know you have to go. So what were your last words?
Well, I just wanted to say that now we're going to talk about this in future lives. What are
Mhm.
you doing? What are you doing that's going to make a difference this year?
Mm,
Because there's a lot of year left. Don't be freaking
it
waiting
is.
for January. There's a lot of this year, all the rest of October, 2 weeks of the Halloween challenge, Thanksgiving, Christmas, another. There's 2.5 months left. Give me a break.
Yep. Yep.
So, everybody here, what are you going to do differently?
Mhm.
And if you wait till New Year's, okay, what are you then going to do differently? Because why should next year look any different than this year? See what I mean? If we're doing the same thing every day and expecting a different result. In my mind, I'm a little tired. It's 9 o'clock. No way.
Mhm.
I'm going for my walk now. Going for 45-minute walk. It's 9 p.m. You know, I got to
Mhm.
bust it. I got to push it. I'm a twainer, a twainer. So, I gotta, because this is a tough time for me. I love food. I love the holidays. Real talk. And it's like, and I love carbs. I love desserts. I gotta watch my step too. You know.
Mhm. Mhm.
Wow, Claudia. So, Claudia, you were
I
a
took a picture with him.
carnivore. Claudia was carnivore keto.
Bree says, "Love you guys. Thank you so much. I love the positivity. Differently, I'm going to cut out starch a bit more and focus more on fruit for the next couple months." And then Murray says,
Nice.
"Thanksgiving, Chris. Think I'm going to do more rowing." This is Starvin Marvin. He says, "Think I'm going to do more rowing. Been neglecting my weightlifting lately with a load of Zwift riding." Hmm.
Hmm.
Love transparency. Well, me personally, what am I going to do? I'm going to not cheat, which I don't feel is cheat. I'm not going to have like, cause I hate when people say, "Oh, it's cheat meal. Oh, it's cheat." Like, there's not like that. That's stupid to me. I'm sorry. I don't like that. It just means that you're enjoying your life. Like, it's not about depriving yourself. If you happen to have a slice of pizza, just know what the side effects are going to be. If you happen to have a piece of cake, just know what the side effects are going to be. Don't be down about it, but also don't let it be a trend. You know what I mean? So me
This
personally.
weekend, I'm choosing Sunday. I'm watching a
Mhm.
football game with a friend. I'm going to let loose a little bit. But today, being Friday and tomorrow, I am strict. So you
Mhm.
pick your battles. No
Mhm.
cheat days, cheat meal. Have a little
Mhm.
something, enjoy it. But then you're back on track
Right.
once a week, guys. Cheat meal it.
Well, I want to be. I don't want to even do once a week. I just want to kind of just stick. I'm so close to January and dropping this 100 pounds by January that my goal is literally not to eat things outside, not to eat things that I know will trigger the scale upward. That's gonna be what I'll say my goal is. I don't want to eat things I know will trigger the scale upward. And I've been keeping track of what does that, and gluten and dairy definitely do that. So I just want to stay away from those things, and of course still just keep making data driven decisions. Oh, and I want to keep walking. I want to keep increasing my steps. I've been increasing them by 500. At the beginning of this year, I literally was at not even 1,000 steps a day, and now I'm like at 4,500 plus.
A great comment, right, Eve? Eve ain't cheating, folks. Uh, Squishy Mac Sean John says, I love how the Halloween challenge and Thanksgiving challenge are preempting the holiday and jump-starting the New Year resolutions. That's right. You have your
Yeah,
New Year's
yeah,
resolution
yeah.
before New Year's.
Mhm. That is one thing that I liked about the sugar diet was the fact I could go eat normal every few days. Yes, eating normal. Thank you. Saying normal. It's not. It doesn't have to be a constant diet. Nobody gonna live their life on a constant diet. When you drop all your weight, you're not gonna be constantly dieting. You're gonna have days where you eat normal food. But if primarily the food you primarily eat is whole foods, you're gonna win every time.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. And it's well worth it. Let me see. She talked about what are you guys macro split. Right now, I don't do all that macro split stuff. My thing is I just keep track of foods because like I said, foods are really important. Certain foods, some people can eat pineapple, some people can't. Some people can eat banana, some people can't. So my thing right now is really finding out what foods get the scale to drop my weight. What foods make my scale go up? Because when that scale go up, that means that was a food I shouldn't have indulged in or ate. Whether no matter what it is, it could be apples, it could be whatever it is that makes that scale go up the next day. I'm eliminating.
You like my green screen?
Yeah, but you have to have something with it.
No, I did it by accident. Funny.
Oh,
But when somebody says, uh, and somebody, when somebody says macro split, I go, macaroni split? Yeah, I got a great macaroni split. You know, I'm going to be really honest, guys. Probably 45 to 60% carbs. And then I just divide it with fat and protein, but I don't do it. I do what Eve's doing. What
mhm.
foods are good for me? It's about
Yeah.
nutrition. It's about nutrition, not some
Mhm.
fancy macros.
Mhm.
But guys,
Because you can have a fancy macro split and still not lose weight if you're eating foods that don't agree with your body. Just to be honest, so
right?
to be
Well,
honest with
guys,
you.
I gots to
Yeah,
go.
excited. Eve and Margie are live tomorrow. Yes, we are, you guys. So make sure tomorrow 9 a.m. Pacific
West
Standard
Coast,
Time.
right?
That is 11 o'clock Mountain Standard. No, 10 o'clock Mountain Standard and 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you guys. And that will be tomorrow. Also, make sure that you guys go subscribe to my channel, Eve's Journey, and Chris Fabulous channel if you have not already.
Thank
He
you,
has
guys.
two different challenges going on: the Halloween challenge and then
And the
the
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving
challenge.
challenge.
But first things first, 2 weeks. You have
Yeah, first things first is the
Halloween.
yeah.
You got 2 weeks. Let me just tell the bigger people here. If you're bigger, it sucks. I'm sorry that you're bigger, but you have an easier time of knocking out more weight. Push
Mhm.
yourself. 2 weeks, 7, 8 pounds. Why not?
Mhm.
Push yourself. Push yourself. Let's say 6 pounds by Halloween. Eve, would you like to be 6 pounds lighter by Halloween? Hell yeah.
Well, yeah.
You know. Anyway, I gotta go
Everybody
because
would.
I'm living
But
great. Look at this awesomeness, these effects. I love it. I love it.
this is
Uh,
where we have to go live. We usually do Saturday, but tomorrow is me and Margie,
Early.
and this is yeah. So this is me and Chris live this week, guys. I don't think we saw y'all last week, so sorry we missed y'all, but we
That's
will be
why
back
this
next
is a
week.
long one.
Yeah.
100 minutes.
But yeah, subscribe to our channels. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button for this video. Watch it later for your encouragement. Share it. If you're watching the replay, thank you. We love you. Till next time.
Bye. Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Bye, Eve.
Good night. Bye, Chris.
Bye.